Hello and welcome to San Diego, California, America's finest city and Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs, but today, the site of an end-of-year tradition, the Holiday Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A first down for the offense. Trying to get the corner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
On the option. He'll pitch it. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense set on 1st down. They're testing the right side here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Now they'll run it to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what?
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. And offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And it's no good. After the miss, no change in the score. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clemens. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for him.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Trying to get the edge on the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting...
Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down for this offense. He leaves it with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Gets it out fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. It doesn't get better than that.
Looking to throw on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And they're able to get him down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Going up top on first down. Back open in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They're trying to get to him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Maryland offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They have
just causing wreckage in the secondary. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Handoff to the lone back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. He's going to pass. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
Now on second down. After run, now throw. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The toss sweep to the right. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one splits the uprights.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Potts. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Feeling some heat. He looks that one in nicely. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll give it to the back. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Terrapins line it up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a pass.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Oh, look out. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Maryland 17, Auburn 3.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
On the play.
Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. You can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On second down, just keeps firing. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Gets it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is one of those where you go, ooh, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. They'll try the counter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The play action fake. Trying to get to him. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He's going to take off. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop from this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
They want that clock to run. At midfield, he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
On the double.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Dropping back, it's Morrison. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Just gave him a little bit of hope.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
How good have they recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're breaking on the ball. They've got hands. Multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game,